What's going on, guys? Minor Friend Gaming here, and I'm gonna be doing a Let's Build today, no shaders. No, I'm kidding. When do I ever not use these things? And today we're gonna be using the new one that just got released by Sonic Ether himself, and it is Sonic Ether's Unbelievable Shaders version 11.0. And honestly, to me, this thing looks amazing, and it's gonna be pretty cool to build with today on this episode of the first episode of a Let's Build we're gonna do. I don't even know honestly how many episodes it's gonna be right now, but yeah, we're gonna just kind of get started with it. I love his shader pack. His shader pack is unique, I think, from all the others, and I really enjoy it, and it looks pretty sweet to me. I do get a pretty good amount of lag, but I think we'll be just fine today because it's not severe. I'm not 60 FPS, but I'm not like, say 20. I'm at about 30 to 25 to 30, honestly, but more like 30 to 25 because I'm mostly hitting 30, and sometimes I drop below 30, but it's not that big of a deal to me. I would honestly play with this survival, and I've played with so many shader packs that have had a little bit of lag that I've just kind of gotten used to it, so this looks just perfect for me. And yeah, because I don't have the best machine, but I do have a the only thing that's beast about this computer, honestly, is the RAM is pretty good. It's 8 gigs of RAM. Well, I didn't even have to upgrade that. That was just standard. And the other thing is it's also got a pretty good card in it. It's not the best, but it actually is pretty good. If I would have another one, because it's SLI ready, so I could have 2 or 3 or 4 and just link them all together and have like more RAM basically, then I would definitely be running this like no problem. I could probably turn it up to like extreme graphics or something. I think I'm running this on it doesn't tell me the profile, honestly. It just says custom, because he made it where you can go into here and change his stuff, and it just says custom for me right now, so I just kind of customly turn on and off what I don't want on and what I want on and all that stuff, so yeah. Anyways, the Let's Build, it's probably going to be like just a simple survival house or something. I actually don't even have an image in my mind of what we're going to build, so I hope it turns out okay, but I don't know. I do plan on building something like right off this little edge or something. Like maybe we'll build like a fishing hut or I don't know, something. But I want to build like somewhere like probably right here looks pretty good to me. So materials, I'm gonna do something different that I usually don't do. I'm gonna try to double stack the walls, so the house is probably going to be bigger than, it's going to be really smaller, but I'm going to make it big on the outside, but it's really not going to be that big. So, let's do that. Just a simple, hopefully it's a simple looking house. We're going to go probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I don't know how I want to do this. Definitely bring this in 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe 4 for right now. Right there, and that's gonna should make a 2x4 wide window, if I'm correct. And yes, it is 2x4. So there we go. That's going to be our first little window right there, and looking pretty nice so far. It has been a pretty good long while since I've done web builds and all this other stuff, and that's just because I haven't been interested. But today I was just looking on YouTube, and I saw someone make a video that was talking about Zeus Zeus version 11 was out. And I was like, oh, well, actually, it said version 11, and it was like a cinematic, and I was like, is it out? So I went to check, and sure enough, it is out, so you can download this right now, as of I am using it right now, so you can definitely download it. It does look amazing. you are going to get a little bit of lag unless you have a pretty good machine. Like me, I have a GTX 670, and this is some of the stuff over here on the side. I'm running it at 1920 by 180p, so, or 1080p is what it is. I always say 180, and it's not 180, it's 1080p. And I only have a dual-core processor. It's an i3-2120 CPU, and it clocks out about 3.30. I have allocated, I don't know how much is really allocated, but I think I did like 2 or 1 gig right now. Actually, I don't even think anything's allocated, honestly. And that's that. That's dual core. So some of my stuff doesn't my stuff doesn't load fast, but it doesn't load too slow for me. Like, I would be better with the quad core, but that's kind of expensive. And the one that I would be looking at, though, honestly, I wouldn't even think about getting an Intel quad core, because one, they are really good, but especially if you get the right one. Like I know a popular one is a Intel Core i7 4600 or a 7600K or something like that, whatever they are. I'm not good at keeping up with the track of numbers, but some of them look really, really good. They look like they do a good job, and I've seen people running Minecraft with them, and they load really quick, so it's not like it surprises me or whatever. But they're so expensive. Like, you go on Amazon, you look for them, they're like freaking like 200 to 300 for an i7, and then an i5 is still almost about that same thing. Some of the i7s are 600 to like 1,000, depends on how good of one you're wanting to get. So they're really expensive. So I don't know if I would recommend getting any of those, but there is a cool one that I've been wanting to get. I might put a balcony right here. There's one that looks pretty cool to me, that I think, at least. And it is a... Just a second. Let me kind of map out where I want this door to be. Probably like right there. So let's bring it in, I think, and we're gonna actually use that looks that doesn't look right. Just give me a moment. But the one I want to get is it's actually an AMD, but it's cheaper, honestly, so I'm like definitely wanting to get it, but I don't know if it's gonna happen or not. I will need to put a door there. I don't need these. I don't need grass. I do need a torch here in a little bit. Let's go ahead and set this back today. That's the wrong thing. Sorry, so many distractions. The card, I want to get those. An AMD, I usually don't, I'm not even, I was, before I got this card that I have now, I was thinking about getting an AMD, but I didn't know which one to get that was going to be good enough, so I didn't get one after all, but, because I got this card from someone else, they just gave it to me as long as it was going to fit, and I was like, oh, that's cool, and so that's kind of what happened with that. So then I didn't end up getting a AMD, but I usually don't get stuff like that. I'm kind of, even if I would have gotten AMD, I'm more of a fan of NVIDIA. I just think all their stuff is a lot, the graphics cards are better, but there are some pretty good cards that are I'll do this or not, honestly. I'm just gonna have to wait to do that. I don't know if the AMDs are that good because I've honestly never had one, so I wouldn't know what to expect. But it is a quad core that I was looking at on Amazon, and it was like maybe $70 something. so it was probably used more than likely, but that doesn't bother me. I mean, as long as it's still in good working condition, I'm fine with that. Because I just got a Xbox One, another Xbox One controller, because I wanted to get another one to do some two-player action on the Xbox One. And I just kind of went off Amazon because the person, or eBay, not Amazon, and the person said that the box was damaged, but it didn't affect the functionality. And when I got the controller, the only thing that was wrong with it was nothing was wrong with the controller itself. It was just the box or whatever. It was just a little bit damaged, but the controller still worked perfectly fine. And it was pretty cool. So I have one of those now, and about a week or two ago, or a week and a couple days ago or so, but that worked out pretty good, and it was in perfect. It looked like brand new, even though it was like freaking crap. What is that I'm looking for? Crappers. And I'm just gonna like kind of stop probably and just not even talk anymore. Because, well, not about that stuff because I'm kind of building and it's hard. Now probably if I talk about like okay, I'm gonna like build this up, I'll be able to like stay on whatever task or whatever. Okay, actually we're gonna get rid of that because we honestly don't even need that. And I don't even know if I'm really gonna put any windows here just yet. So that's looking good. Alright. So this is looking fairly well so far. Fairly well. I do still need to double stack these walls, so... Ooh, crap. This looks terrible right here. Honestly. Let's go ahead and fix this side just like that. Might make this 2 episodes or 3. I thought it wasn't going to be needed to be that long, but it might need to actually be that long. Crap. Is this looking... It looks pretty cool to me. I'm just trying some weird house designs just because I honestly don't have anything made up in my mind of what I'm actually trying to do. I think this looks pretty cool to me though. It looks kind of like a... I don't know what you'd kind of call it, but... Maybe like a... I don't know. Like, I honestly can't figure out... Should I put that there? Yeah, I might put that there. Let's get a door out. Probably gonna go with a spruce wood because it kind of fits that kind of look, I think. I know, that's looking pretty cool. We're really gonna have to do some landscaping for this, I'll tell you that. This is gonna probably just be like I'm probably gonna call this simple survival house because this looks like something pretty simple. The materials aren't even that bad on all that you need. So here we go, come along, and boom, and actually forgot this. Okay, now That stupid board. Alright, it's looking pretty good to me now. Wait, did I turn these upside down over here? No, I didn't. Okay. I don't know, something just seemed a little weird right there. The roof is going to be the same as it kind of is on the other side, so you would basically just follow this pattern and make a roof. So just kind of wait on that part right there and kind of get down here, get out some of this grass, get it out of the way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks pretty much the same so far. Boom, boom. Just gonna be one of those basic roofs, you know, something that you just kind of learn to do. Gosh dang, you stupid crap. There we go. It is a little hard to build on here again because it's been a while, but I would never abandon PC, especially not for this beauty with shaders and all that. Now, I wish console would get shaders because then I could use a controller and it would be a lot cooler and probably a lot better to build this house with, but I'm using a darn mouse, and none of the, even if you try to use some of the freaking controller mods, they're not even that good. Sometimes they like makes your guy move on his own when you're not even pressing that way. They're like kind of glitched out. It's because Minecraft PC is really not meant for a controller. It's meant for keyboard and mouse. But whatever. You know. You just gotta kind of deal with what you got. Put that there. I guess that looks okay. Maybe we could like kind of bring this around. I don't know what this would really do for us. I definitely need to kind of fix the undersides of these, making it look better. Ah, crap. No! There. Okay. That really makes me mad. This thing keeps moving so much. Oh my! Jump down! Okay, there we go. That looks pretty cool to me on this side, so, what's going on?
Mom's freaking out.
So next we're gonna probably put that around there.
Are you talking to someone?
No, I'm recording.
Oh.
It's getting dark.
Don't burn down the house.
Did it differently right here.
Oh, Nana's here.
Mm.
No, get my door. Child. Do you guys have one of those weird baby carrier things that you put on and then go in the front? Alright.
Yeah, it's like where you.
It's kind of like a vest and the baby
Yeah.
gets right here.
Right.
Let's explore.
Next, we're going to put some of. Just kind of place some like fences around here and have like a little garden thing going on. Or a cool looking like kind of other thing going on. What I'm trying to build is a farm, like a little. Let's go ahead and put some torches right there. Kind of cover those parts up and it looks a little better. If you like this design, just, I don't care if you copy it. I'm not even sure if I copied this, but I don't think so. I mean, I didn't look at anything to build this, so if I built someone else's house, I'm sorry. I don't think I did. I have though, but I don't know about any more windows for right now. The thing that sucks is we don't have the furniture mod right now, so see what we can do on the inside of this. Or that what we can plan. It's going to be in the next episode. Let me just go ahead and finish this out here, and then I'm probably going to end it. Because that's just how I do things, so. I will need a kind of like a pond out back here, so we can just get some water. We don't need stairs anymore, so we're fine with getting rid of those. And you just kind of do this, and you got like kind of like a natural looking farm, because you don't want it like some houses you don't want to have it square, or else it just doesn't, you know, be a square. It's not gonna look well. So that's looking pretty cool. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Go ahead and get some bone meal and some wheat. Alright, before we end this episode, if you guys could please come over and subscribe. I would really enjoy that, and the next episode should be out tomorrow, hopefully. And we'll be doing the inside of this house. Sometimes you can't get the good almost got this garden done. So that is what the back of it could look like. I just did a little farm there. Also, kind of bone this, make it look a little better. Put a little pathway in the front. Try not to make this episode too long for you guys. So, you want to make it natural. Make it look like part of the land. Kind of looks like I've been like walking on it. Like it was. So something like that, and then you can like bone meal this like all around. Kind of how it was when we first started, but it's gonna look a lot better with this path and all that in the front. You might as well go ahead and plant a tree. Actually, we're not going to need that because I got glass right there. We will. And I got wood right here, so let's go ahead and plant a tree like right here, a giant one. And this will make it look before we get a big tree on the start. I hate when this happens. When I look up, it's because the clouds. When I look down, it's where it's like. I think I'm gonna Alright, let's try this one more time. And if it doesn't work, I'll just have to do it off camera. Alright, that looks pretty good. So that worked out this time. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. That would be awesome. And leave a like. And we'll be getting on to the inside next episode. So if you guys could please comment, rate, and sub, that would be awesome.